Can you make more part score contracts? Absolutely you can. G'day, I'm Keith Catt, Bridge Expert Down Under, and I have a wonderful series of 7 videos where I share with you my philosophies on how to bid in part scores and how to play the contracts. This is Lesson 4, False Carding as Declarer. So let's jump in and see how we can change East's perspective on what we have in our hand. I have a very uninspiring 9 high card points. Over East overcall of 1 diamond. I'm going to bid 1 spade to show that I have at least 4 spades and to deny holding 4 hearts. Okay, so 2 spades from partner shows a minimum hand, 12 to 14 high card points. No chance of game, so I'm going to pass. And West leads the 4 of diamonds. Well, we know that East has 5 diamonds, so 5 diamonds to the ace queen, or 6. Normally you count winners in part scores, but when you have a 4-4 trump fit or a 5-4 trump fit, you can also count losers. So I have 2 losers in spades. My hearts are fine. I have 1 loser in clubs, and I have 2 losers in diamonds. And if West can get a diamond ruff, then I'm going to lose 3 tricks in diamonds, and I'll go 1 down. I really want to try and dissuade East, so I'm going to play low on the first diamond, and East will win the trick with the queen, and I really want to try and dissuade East from playing their ace of diamonds. And the only way I can do that is by dropping a higher diamond than necessary. So my choice is, rather than playing the 7, I could drop the 10 or the jack. The opponents, defenders, they normally assume declarer is playing a true card. So if I drop my jack of diamonds, I make it look as if I have only 1 diamond, and East will not be very happy to play ace of diamonds because they're establishing my king as a trick as well as me trumping it. So I'm really hoping that after the queen of diamonds wins the trick, East will then will switch to either hearts or clubs. Of course, if West wins the trick with either the king or the ace of spades when I play trumps, the charade will be immediately exposed because I'll play a second diamond and they'll get the diamond ruff. So let's hope, hey. So I'm going to play a low diamond, and when East plays the queen, I'm going to drop the jack of diamonds. All right, so success so far. So the next thing I want to do is I don't want East to know that I have the queen of hearts, because if I have the queen of hearts, when I get the lead, they may just bang down ace of diamonds because they can see there's no hope for the defense. So I'm going to, any heart cards which are played, I'm going to win in dummy with the ace and the king, hiding my queen of hearts, and so making the opponents think that they can establish a trick in hearts. So I'm going to win the heart in dummy and continue with the jack of spades. Okay, so first hurdle overcome. All right, so 10 of hearts. Again, I need to keep my queen of hearts hidden so that East thinks that, that their side can establish a heart trick. So I'll win with the king and play a second trump, hoping East wins the trick and plays another spade. Happy days. All right, so this is a pretty easy hand now. Just draw the last trump. I'll concede the ace of diamonds and I'll make a club trick, but I'll make my contract of 2 spades. So I'll draw the last trump. Now give them their ace of diamonds. And now I'll claim 2 spades making 2. Okay, so that's a win. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to look at the other table. It's interesting, 2 spades by North. I'm going to look at the other table and see what happened. I'll be back in a moment. Back again. So at the other table, they played 2 spades by North after North opened a weak no trump. East led a low heart, and Declarer won the ace of hearts, played a spade, And when East won the king of spades, they played ace of diamonds and a diamond. And even though Declarer won that trick with the jack, when East got in with the ace of spades, they gave their partner a diamond ruff and defeated the contract by one trick. That was a very satisfying hand. My tip. The false card is a wonderful tool for Declarer to use to hide their true holding in a suit. By playing a very high card, you may stop the opponents getting a ruff in a suit, or you may make them think that they need to switch to a different suit to try and defeat your contract. Got another brilliant hand for you next week. Have a wonderful week and see you next week. Bye for now.